Hi folks, this is Jay. Hope you're okay today. It's good to see you. Hope everybody's okay. Sorry if I've got an itchy nose. You're probably thinking, Jay, you said you're not coming on YouTube again. I'm not coming on YouTube. I don't want to get involved in YouTube. I've had it with YouTube. I really have. I don't see any point in going on YouTube anymore. I don't want to be on YouTube. I made my last speech, as it were, and I just don't want to get involved, and so I really don't want to be making this video, really. Even though I don't want to get involved, I have uploaded some videos, old clips of me and old sermons by other people, but after that was it. I just want to leave YouTube alone. I want to go away from YouTube. I want to forget about YouTube, because it's not a place of real intellectual inquiry and real intellectual honesty. I found, really. I'm looking very tired and jaded. I watched the Skeptic fence till about 3 in the morning English time, and that's why I'm making this video, really. I don't want to get all nasty. I got pretty angry a little bit with the show, which I'll talk to you in a minute. But basically, Mr. Jones came on and was talking about me, and Negation of P was talking about me and the debate and everything like that. And they talked about Mr. Jones had cornered me concerning neuroscience, and you know, to be honest, and this is the truth. The guy contacted me on the magic, contacted me on Skype, and he asked me about neuroscience, and this can be verified. He can show it on his thing, and I said to him, I haven't got any papers, to be honest, Mr. Jones, on neuroscience. I went to a lecture before church by Dr. Robbie, and he told us about the cutting edge research in neuroscience. And I told him that I'd read Sam Harris, and I'd read Daniel Dennett, and I'd read Nagel, and other things that Nagel, other stuff that Nagel recommended, which was connected to neuroscience. So I had a little bit of background. Also, I've been reading psychology for many years, since I was a kid. Alright. So, you know, so I haven't got any academic papers for that. I can give you other academic papers, and I sent him for the debate that I had, and I sent him a paper by Paul Ricoeur. He didn't know who that was. I sent him some work by Quine. He didn't know who that was. He was a top philosopher. Died a few years ago. Because I had lots of other academic papers that I'd read for the debate, but I didn't have it in neuroscience, because I told him that I came back from church and I didn't have time to check it, because it was only 25 minutes before, an hour before the debate. So he was just being silly, but apparently Negation of P was listening in and typing in these names. And I just want to say, Mr. Jones and Negation of P, you know, I did tell Mr. Jones private information about me as a person. Private information that I told Mr. Jones about my life, and I was telling him as a person in private. So to have someone listening in and checking everything that I'm saying, is a gross dereliction of trust from your part, Mr. Jones, and your part, Negation, that you would do that. And then Negation of P says, I'm worried for Jason's mental illness. And the thing is, I shared private information about my life with Mr. Jones, and Negation of P picked up on that, and obviously that comment comes from the private information that I give to Mr. Jones. So all I'm saying, Mr. Jones and Negation, is that's not a way to conduct yourself. That is not a mature way to conduct oneself. It's not a way to conduct oneself on YouTube. It's not a way to conduct oneself in private. If you've got an issue with me, you can ring me up on Skype, both of you, and you can have a word with me in private, and I will talk to you. The reason why I made some of the videos after the debate is because you, Mr. Jones, and you, Negation of P, and Live Life, you, Magic Sandwich and Skeptic Fence, have continually attacked Christianity and attacked Christians. You continually, both of groups of you and others, continually show utter contempt and disrespect for Christianity and Christians, and I think it's absolutely disgusting. And so my little soiree of videos, me laughing my head off, and my victory speeches, all as it is just a bit of fun to expose and show how stupid you can be. You who try to make Christians look stupid. Negation of P, I warned you in the debate, and I told you in the debate, before the debate, I said I'm going to hit you with everything. I told you that before the debate, because you could not win the debate with that video, because it was an interesting video, but it was not a brilliant video, and it had big flaws in it, and I knew it, and I felt sorry for you, so I warned you before the debate. And I hit you on that day with neuroscience, I hit you with philosophy, I hit you with practical experience, and it never dawned on you, it never ever dawned on you that your video needed to be proven. And it just never dawned on you, Negation of P. It never entered your head that your propositions needed to be proven with evidence, and you never provided any evidence. So it was a complete utter fail on your part. And you, Mr. Jones, yes, actually the truth of the matter is Negation of P actually mentioned your name about moderating, and he mentioned someone else, and I said, Mr. Jones, he'll be okay, because I felt, Mr. Jones, that deep down you're a kind of decent bloke, you know, so I thought, he'll be okay, Mr. Jones, deep down I believe in him. When we met, Mr. Jones, before the debate, you were really unkind to me. You were really unkind, and I was wondering whether I'd made the right choice, and I was wondering if I should get off out of this, because you weren't nice to me, really. And it was only because Negation P had a nice mentality. Then during the debate, it went okay, but I was absolutely fuming at the end of the debate, and the reason why I was fuming is I was angry at Negation of P, because Negation of P did not come prepared for that debate, and you made me really angry, Negation, because you had the cheek and the arrogance to turn up at a debate thinking I was some kind of Bible thumper, and you didn't have the sense to prepare for that debate, and I was really angry with you, because that was more insulting than you could ever imagine, to turn up at a debate to think that the person was just some kind of Bible thumping person, and that they wouldn't come with anything more, and you arrogantly thought that your little logical soiree and your cleverness could just win the day. I was pretty angry with you, mate, and I thought all you wanted to do is make me look stupid, and it backfired on you, and I was pretty angry with you, mate, and that's why I made some of the videos afterwards, just to show people, like for example when I talked about the research that I'd done, just to let people know how much hard work I put into that debate. And I put 30 to 40 hours of hard work in that debate. I listened to at least 20 hours of lectures. I read top academic articles from philosophers I came completely, totally armed, and you didn't come armed whatsoever, Negation of P, and that was unforgivable. And you, Mr. Jones, I did say at the end of the debate, you did a good job, because I was trying to be nice, okay, But then I made a victory speech, and you came under my channel and you made some nasty comments, and at that point you made yourself invalid as a moderator. You should have just stayed away, stayed out of the whole thing and kept at bay. But to jump in and to start making comments invalidated your moderation. And looking back, you did cut me off on a couple of times which were more key for negation of P. Alright, but that's beside the point. The reason why I'm making this video is because I watched the Skeptic fence, and I was totally disgusted with it. I was utterly disgusted with the Skeptic fence. I think just as people are racist, can be racist or homophobic, you are Christophobic. You have a total, utter prejudice towards Christians. You, Mr. Jones, you, Negation of P, and you, Live Life, you are completely, totally fanatical and disgusting in your way, the way you tackle Christians and Christianity on that show. It's absolutely disgusting. You have no respect for Christians and you have no respect for Christianity. And that's why I've been on YouTube for 2 years. Because of that. Because it's seen in Dawkins, it was seen in Harris, it was seen in Hitchens, and it was seen in Daniel Dennett. And the whole army of freaky atheists like Thunderfoot and Iron Man and Go Green 18 and the lot of you are absolutely, utterly disgusting in the way you treat Christians and Christianity. And as far as I'm concerned, you're intellectual bullies. You do not really want anybody to challenge you. You don't want any real evidence or anybody to face you up. Anybody who does, you won't have it. You destroy them. You gather your clan, you gather your groups around, and you completely destroy them. That's why, if you notice, many Christians have left YouTube. They're not involved in YouTube. Why? Because you bullied them off YouTube. And there are very few Christians operating on YouTube as compared to atheists, because they've been bullied off YouTube. And you don't fight fair, Mr. Jones, Magic Sandwich Show and Skeptic Fence. You don't fight fair. You don't have honest intellectual. The reason why I'm saying academic debates, it's about being a gentleman. It's about treating people with respect. We have to live with each other. We have to get on with each other. We have to get on with each other in democracies. And you are ripping America apart, Live Life. You're going to bring civil war to America, Live Life, with your crazy atheism. Because you're just hounding Christians left, right and centre, and it's a polarised situation because of this kind of mental, crazy atheism. An atheism that just doesn't know how to get along with people and to just live and live. Yeah, I know the Christians in the right are quite strong, but you can deal with it in a better way than the way you're dealing with it. You can win you can win. If you're being downtrodden, you can win in a better way, because you will win people like me on your side. I won't become an atheist, but I would stand up for your rights and I would be there for you. But when you're being nasty, when you have this nasty agenda that you have, Live Life, then I'm sorry, mate, but it gets my backup, and it gets tens of millions of Christians around the world's backup. You say, well, I don't care. No, you won't care. All right, you won't care till you hound people to death, and you're hounding people to death because you're full of hurt in your own heart, because you're full of anger and bitterness against Christians, because of your own personal life, Live Life, because people have hurt you, Christians have hurt you. And so you are taking it out on them by having a political agenda in trying to outlaw Christianity in America and around the world. And yeah, I know you care as well, that you want to stand up for people's rights, like gay people. I understand that. But there's a lot of bitterness and anger in your heart, mate, that wants to push down Christianity because you've been hurt. Well, one of the first things you have to do, Live Life, is to forgive. And you need to forgive those Christians and let it go. And start dealing with people in a much more humane way. So basically, at the end of the day, I'm just saying this. I'm not playing your game, Live Life. I'm not playing your game, Negation of P, and I'm not playing your game, Mr. Jones. I'm not going to come on here and make videos attacking atheism anymore. I'm not going to come on here and attack you, Mr. Jones, or Aaron Ra, or Thunderfoot, or Negation of P, or Live Life. Because you know something? Even though you're attacking Christianity, deep down, I know you're decent people. I believe in you. I know there's something that you've got. There's some humanity in you, Mr. Jones. I know there's some humanity in you, Live Life. I know there's some humanity in you, Negation of P. I know I've seen Thunderfoot. I know that he's a nice guy underneath all that. I know Aaron, you can see in his face that there is a part of him that you know, that is humane. I see that. I know that. But you don't know that about me. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, I'll be down in a minute, Steve. No sugars, mate. Okay, bro. That's my uncle, he's just stopping over. I know that, mate. I don't want to get him. I'm not the cleverest person on the block. But I did do it. I have got a degree in theology that's 4 years, which should be an MA. And I have studied an MA for a number of years. And I am the real deal, believe it or not. I am the real deal. There is no one, I tell you, I kid you not, there is no one in England who is as sound as evangelical, and who is as committed evangelical, and who can stand up for the Christian faith as me. Alright? And that is a fact. But at the end of the day, I'm a nobody. But it is a fact that I am the real deal. That I do read theology books like nobody reads theology books. And I know my subject better than just as good as anybody else, any pastor, any preacher, any theologian in the UK and beyond. Okay? That's just a fact. But I'm not going to demean myself by attacking you, Mr. Jones, or you, Negation of P, or you, Live Life, or any of the atheists anymore. I've tried to warn people about this militant atheism that I think is politically dangerous, and I've tried my best to warn. I started off 2 years ago. I wasn't at my best. I was coming out of a breakdown. But I'm back to normal. I'm solidly back to normal. I tried to do my best to warn people about that, and I've done my best. It's up to other people to heed the warning. But I'll leave it with you, Mr. Jones, and I'll leave it with you, Live Life and Negation. I don't want to come back on YouTube. I want to leave YouTube. But I would like to come back. I would like to come back as friends with you, Mr. Jones. I'd like to come back as friends with you, Live Life, as friends with you, Negation of P, with mutual respect. And I'd like to come back and listen to your arguments, to hear what you've got to say. I'd like to hear why you're an atheist, Mr. Jones. I'd like to hear your story. I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to get to know Negation of P. I'd like to get to know the atheist community, why they think they do. I'd like to become your friends. I'd like to be part of your community and be friends with you. But I'd like you to learn more about I know some of you got a background about Christianity, but I don't think you really understand it fully. And I'd like you to show you why. I'd like to introduce you to theologians and thinkers that might shape your mind and get you thinking. I'd like us to have real, solid debates. But that's up to you, because at the end of the day, I'm a nobody, and if you do that, you're giving me redemption. You're saying, actually, Jay, we value you. We think you're a bit quirky, but we feel that you've got something to contribute. And you know, we want you to contribute. We want you to come on our shows, and we really want to listen to what you're going to say. We'll have academic debates with you and discussions. If you do that, you're giving me redemption. You're giving me an area of life that I can explore and develop. That's what you've been doing for me. What I've been doing for you is I will be bringing conservative evangelicalism, the best it can be in terms of whatever cutting edge reading we have, or works that we have, or theologians or thinkers. I can bring that kind of stuff and give you our opinion of what we think. But at the end of the day, I was a pastor who had a breakdown, and he's normal now. He's come back. He's got through that, and I'm just here to tell you that I don't want to play attacking people anymore, and I just wish you all the best. Love to everybody. Love to all the atheists out there. Love to all the Christians, and I just wish you well. And that's all I have to say. And I think I've done as much as I can in one area, and I had a goal and a purpose, and I think I've done that. But I need to get to stay away. I don't want to get involved in attacking. It's not healthy. I want to get involved in more productive things, where we can have proper dialogue, proper academic debates, and share about reading, share each other's stories, have a laugh, be mates. I don't want to be attacking anybody anymore. Alright. Sorry for waffling on, but this is my last word. Unless you give me redemption and bring me back on, Mr. Jones, or Live Life, Negation of P, it's over for me. And love to everybody, and I wish you all the best, and thanks for putting up with me, and take care and God bless.